Good times and great music at 2NURFM 103.7. This is National Science Week, and HMRI have got something pretty special happening at the Newcastle Museum. Now, it is an event known as the Poo Palace, so if that's a little bit much for you, maybe head into another room for the next couple of minutes as we're joined by gastrointestinal researcher from the HMRI, Dr. Bridie Goggins. Now, Bridie, first of all, what made you decide that that was the career for you? I want to delve right inside the gastro tract and research about it.
All of the puns, yes. Yeah. It was actually a very close family friend of mine suffered from inflammatory bowel disease, so Crohn's disease, and I saw her suffer throughout my childhood, and it really sort of inspired me to get into this area of research and try and improve health outcomes for people that are suffering with diseases like this.
Okay, great. A serious reason. We like that.
Yep.
This event happening for National Science Week is the Poo Palace, and you are the host of it. This is kind of taken from an event that was part of the Open Day at HMRI. This was super popular, so can you take us through what will actually be happening at the event?
Yes. So essentially the kids are going to be watching and making poo, not their normal process of making poo, right, which we all do, but we essentially take them on a journey through the gastrointestinal tract. So we model and show them what happens at each phase of digestion, what things are involved, how nutrients are absorbed, what food affects their poo, essentially.
Yeah. So because different foods obviously have a different, it gives us a different outlook at all, parts of the process there.
Yes.
Will there be, and a serious question, will there be quite a few surprises if we have a look at the event and go, wow, I didn't know that happened?
Yeah, I guess so. I think that's one of the interesting things about gastrointestinal research and the digestive system in general. A lot of people have a bit of background knowledge about, say, the heart or the lungs, but I have noticed that there's a lot of people that don't really know too much about what happens when we eat food and how it gets digested. So without having to put too many surprises in, I feel like there are a lot of surprises naturally, but just having a look at what the actual gut looks like microscopically, the kids will get to see that and the parents might find that interesting, but how quite different it is as we go through the digestive tract is something that we find quite fascinating.
So take us on a little bit of a very quick journey on what happens. I mean, we know the food goes in, and we know what happens at the very end of the process, but in between.
Sure. So our digestion actually starts in our mouth. I'm not sure if many people know that, but we have things called enzymes in our saliva that help break down our food, so just chewing our teeth. We then swallow it, goes into the stomach. I'm sure a lot of people know about stomach acid, which helps to break down parts of the food. But the main part of nutrient absorption happens in the next stage, which is the small intestine, which is quite confusing because it's actually longer than the large intestine. It's smaller because of the diameter. So most of our nutrients are absorbed there, so how we get our energy. And then it goes into our large intestine or our colon, where we absorb the last bit of water. And then the business end, we should say, that's where it goes into the toilet.
Off to a little trip to the little boys and little girls room from
yes.
there. I feel like this is mainly geared up for the kids, but I'm guessing there will be something in this for everybody, a learning experience and a bit of fun on the way.
Definitely, and that's part of it. We're targeting it at kids, but we've noticed that adults get a lot out of it too, just understanding what a normal poo is, what a healthy poo is, and we're really just trying to destigmatise talking about poo so we can bring awareness to gastrointestinal diseases and make sure people know what to look for and can go to their doctor in case they might have something that needs to be checked.
All right, super quick on the topic before I let you go, healthy versus non-healthy.
Okay, so if you want a healthy-looking poo, it should be a smooth, sausage-looking poo, which is number 4 on the Bristol stool chart if you want to look that up at home, and nice and easy to get out. So about a 4 on the Bristol stool chart if you're keen to look up poo online.
All right, and failing that, there'll be a lot more explanation in great detail and a bit of fun at the Poo Palace at the museum.
Definitely.
All right, look, an interesting chat, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun on the weekend as part of National Science Week. Dr. Bridie Goggins, thank you so much for your time on it. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me.
Newcastle Museum, the place to be over the weekend if you'd like to learn a little bit more at 2NURFM 103.7.
A broadcast service of the University of Newcastle.